And still the biggest mystery to humanity remains our planet Earth. Scientists and every now and then stumble upon another Shambhala, or so-called gibberish places. One of such places, Island Sable, several centuries, he remains the most impregnable and frightening legend Atlantic. Some researchers even claim that the Island Sable is a living creature.
What you see now is not illustration to Stevenson's novel Treasure Island. On the map, all the names of the ships and the dates of their death near Sable Island, the most mysterious island on the planet. It appeared on the world map in the 16th century and has since. Sable is called nothing but a ship-eater. Only according to official data, 350 ships were killed off the coast of Sable, but no one knows the exact figure yet. From the mid-16th century, sailors visiting the area, North Atlantic and returning home, retold each other one and the same legend. The living island, waiting for ships of travelers and fishermen. According to their stories came out, few managed to escape from Sable Island. When ships found themselves near this mysterious place, Sable was starting to act like he was alive. Calm before this ocean waters suddenly started to be covered with bruins. The water seemed to boil. Huge funnels became noticeable on the surface, and the island itself seemed to dissolve in water, and sailors waded right at him. The last thing those who were unlucky saw was spooky sandy shores of SABLE, and many islands of ships lost here before. Marias tend to get sidetracked. This place and try. Far enough to get around, although he lies. In a zone of heavy enough traffic. These ships, that is, in the zone of sea routes. In the 30s of the 20th century, scientists from the Canadian Delusian University assembled an expedition to Sable Island. They decided to test an old sea legend, find out how true she is. What was their surprise when they discovered that the island behaves this way? As sailors tell, bubbling water around the island is not fiction. Funnels here can really appear and disappear.
How seems completely arbitrary.
That's just in a similar phenomenon. Turned out to be exactly nothing mystical. Exactly in this place Atlantic, meet two powerful ocean streams, warm Gulf Stream and cold Labrador Current. Exactly because of this, around the Sable sometimes boils water. When two currents, warm and cold, face each other going on a whirlpools that is there in the area. He is enough. Dangerous for shipping, that is, many ships die. And also, in general, this island, called Grave Atlantic since there are a lot of ships, ran aground and died, since the island is also called a ship-eater, as a result of the fact that it consists of sand that constantly seems to move, and from storm to storm thereby. All the ships that boarded hinted at the reefs. Next to him they were brought in sand. Just getting absorbed by this island, he kind of ate them. It seemed that the story of the mysteries of Sable was over. If not one, but topographers still can't map exact coordinates of the island. Every time scientists compare latitude and longitude on which the Sable is located, it turns out that their predecessors were wrong. This is truly shocking, because this island is constantly moving, as if a living creature. In March 2012, Sable is at 43 degrees. North latitude and west longitude 59 degrees. 180 kilometers south of the east coast of Canada. At the same time, on maps of the 18th century, Sable was marked a few degrees north, much closer to the mainland. Only in the last 100 years, he moved east about 20 kilometers. The movement of the island does not stop. It is advancing at a speed of approximately 230 meters per year, but most amazing, that in the size of the island is not constant. He then becomes wider, then loses weight. Only its length, Sable, never changes. It is all the time equal to 30 kilometers. Well, yes, if you look. He looks like someone sewed giant worm, which kind of moves on the surface of the ocean. Such an associative image arises that this is not living organism. But that's not all. Resemblance to a living organism, SABLE confirms with his ability to mimicry. He's acting like a chameleon, constantly changing its color, adjusting to the shades of the waves surrounding him. And exactly then, when the water is restless and island and so hard to spot, but also in clear weather, surrounding island reefs and shoals, dyed then in turquoise, then in greenish color, they become completely invisible, and ships that seem to skirt the island also find themselves trapped in the quicksands of SABLE. Coastal shoals and the sand itself of this island during storms somehow begins to acquire the color of the sea itself and merge with it, that is, and at a low altitude above sea level, and with large waves there 15 meter, for example. It's almost impossible to notice that, is it? This island does not stand out as a piece of land. In the 80s of the 20th century, American and Canadian scientists once again decided to study geological structure of the island to find out why he's constantly drifting. Because according to the laws of geology, this is simply impossible. The fact is that any island is the top of an underwater mountain, and the base of this mountain is joined with one of the giant tectonic plates, of which by principle, mosaics are being built our planet. Accordingly, the island can move exactly so much. How much did the whole plate move, meanwhile? Average speed of tectonic plateaus, 2 to 4 millimeters per year, but the SABLE shifts 100,000 times faster. How is this possible? How to explain it? The only conclusion the researchers made: this island has no mountain under it. He has nothing to do with the bottom of the ocean, not tied to the planet. After that, the researchers put forward a sensational version, SABLE Island alive and even quite possible. Reasonable organism. There are many examples actually, and scientists about this know when the planet self-regulates. And I think that SABLE Island or some other island, well, as a certain part of the planet also has some such part. This rationality, first idea that not only SABLE Island, but our entire planet is a living and intelligent organism, voiced in academia, world-famous British environmentalist James Lava. Back in the 70s of the last century, Lovelock substantiated the so-called gay hypothesis. According to his version, the whole planet Earth. This is one big superorganism? It is important to know the following about the Earth. She is capable of self-regulation. For example, hold the temperature that will be more comfortable, and even make mountains grow and die. Earth is an organism with its own metabolism. In other words, there are constant processes in this superorganism. Volcanic rocks, climbing into the upper layers of soil, bring minerals into them when groundwater moves in soil. They carry moisture where it does not get. And even processes of irony, soils resemble the breath of a living organism. And most importantly, this intelligent organism is capable of itself. Regulate their life processes. That is reasonable. Use your resources and maintain balance to stay exactly healthy body. And only someone else's interference in the life of the Earth might harm her. What happened when humanity finally embarked on a technogenic path of development? Self-organizing organisms that maintain balance, and no matter how hard we try there. Technological methods. Pollute the environment, withdraw planet out of balance in general. The planet is large enough safety margin, it is reasonable. Generally regulates this Earth as any living. Now you just have to defend yourself after all. Human intervention in the life of the planet globally. Man not only mines mineral, interfering with the deepest layers of soil. People impede the natural movement of rivers by building hydroelectric power plants. Harmful emissions into the atmosphere have already led to that the protective ozone layer is destroyed by nuclear power plant explosions. Oil spilled in the oceans spots extermination of animals on all continents. All biologists, physics, geologists, and ecologists declare in one vote, it's time for people to stop. It is time to stop destroying the body of planet Earth. Otherwise, her revenge when she will decide to fight for its existence will be completely unpredictable, but definitely will not bring good. Tiny parasites on the body of the superorganism. That is us people.
Whether this mysterious island is intelligent or not, scientists have not yet come to a consensus. Only one thing is clear. ancient legends about the wonder whale Shudo Yuda Ribakit have a completely real basis, and who knows what other fairy tale monsters our nature has prepared for us to encounter.